Hey everyone, Kris Ashley here. I haven't done a get ready with me before, but I really appreciate watching all of these other creators just kind of show their true, authentic, unedited selves on here. So I wanted to do the same. And I also wanted to create a longer video because I got this comment on Instagram. I posted a still image with a line from my book, which is Change Your Mind to Change Your Reality, that said, no one can hurt you in any kind of way unless you decide they can. And it was such a respectful comment, and I just appreciate that, like I don't respond to the trolls or the people kind of just being mean to be mean. But when there's a respectful comment and a question, yeah, totally. I just love that. Let's have open dialogue. Let's discuss. I love talking about this kind of stuff. But what I explained to him is it was a line from my book. And not only do I have a whole chapter in my book kind of making that argument, backing it up. I don't want to say argument, but, for this, we'll say argument. Not only do I have a whole chapter, each chapter in my book kind of builds on the next. So it's really hard to make these still images with quotes or even like little 1 to 2 minute reels and put them on social media without all of this other context. It's hard to like talk about these profound concepts because there's not all this background behind it, right? So, hence the longer video. Now, a lot of my book my book is about changing your perspective, and you can completely change your life. So the subtitle of my book, it's called Change Your Mind to Change Your Reality, How Shifting Your Perspective Can Unlock Your Health, Your Relationships, and Your Peace of Mind. And I completely changed my life in all those areas by shifting my perspective and doing a lot of healing work, and that's what the book is about. And it's personal development, spirituality, but I always back things up with science, whether it's neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics, because we're living in this amazing day and age where science backs up what spirituality has been saying for eons. And so, yeah, all that is to say, like, every chapter in my book builds on the next, so I'm still not going to be able to get all the context I want in here, but you are so much bigger than your body, your emotions, your reactions to things. You are something deep and ancient and vast and incredible and profound and connected. And you're connected to every person on this planet. You're connected to all life everywhere. And we all come from Source. And Source split into all these trillions. Who knows? Trillions is probably too small of a number. Souls, because it wanted to have experiences, and these souls go into these different, we'll call them dimensions or planets or realms of existence that are kind of like schools. And right now we're in the Earth school, and I kind of liken it to, imagine you're dropped in this video game world where you get to create your avatar. So before you incarnate, you decide what you're gonna look like, who your parents are. There's all these soul contracts happening behind the scenes, where you're gonna be born, how you're gonna be born, how you're gonna die. And the reason is all of these things that you're deciding, they kind of ready the soil, plant the seeds for you to grow the specific lessons that you're meant to grow in this lifetime. Also, if you're like a makeup artist watching me do this, I do not claim to be a makeup artist. This is how I do my little 5-minute face. So if you think about like when you're playing a video game and you have an avatar, when the avatar in the video game gets hurt, like you don't feel that pain. And your higher self sits on the other side of the veil, and only a small percentage of your higher self actually incarnates into this human body. And that's for a couple of reasons. One, there's so much energy there that if you were to fully come into a human body, it couldn't handle it. But two, you're living all of these other timelines and lives at the same time, right? There's no time on the other side. Time is a 3D construct. And it's so that we can like learn to use the law of attraction without things happening instantly, right? We're learning to manifest. So past lives are actually parallel lives. So there's all these shards of you across timelines, and quantum physics backs this up with the many worlds theory. So I forgot where I was going with this now. I'll pause until I get my memory back. Okay, I remembered what I was saying. So we're here to learn lessons and to level up and to grow, and we're constantly climbing that ladder back to source. And, you know, the best way to learn all these lessons is to have all of these experiences. So, you know, that's why when people are like, well, what's the lesson in like a baby dying of cancer or something? It's like, okay, well, maybe the lesson is for the parents or the caregivers. Maybe the lesson is because that baby wanted to experience what it was like to live life at a short time. And like in other timelines, that baby might live to be 100. And chances are like I just saw this article saying quantum physics says that what you're doing in this lifetime, your life, is balancing out all of your other lifetimes across parallel lives. So we're all having all of these experiences. And when we're choosing like who to reincarnate as and choosing our avatar, you know, it's kind of like a game. Like you get to decide, you know, you get to create optimum health. You get to create your dream life. You get to have adventures and do things. So the idea is like when that avatar gets hurt, your higher self doesn't get hurt. Your higher self is always living on the other side of the veil. Hey, so I just went and watched that video that I just posted that I'm stitching with this, and I got a call, and then the audio didn't work for the last 2 minutes of the video. So that's so frustrating because, you know, you can never recreate exactly what you said. But the whole idea is that because your higher self is on the other side and this human body isn't who you really are, that when you get hurt, when you get hurt here, your real self, your higher self, doesn't get hurt. So, and people are going to try, right? They can humiliate you. They can say mean things about you. They can criticize you. They can try and make you feel small. They can insult you. They can even physically hurt you in some kind of way. But unless you allow them to take away your peace of mind and happiness, they can't. So the whole idea of saying that nothing can hurt you unless you decide it can, like, you get to decide if you're gonna take that insult. You get to decide if this person's gonna ruin your life or your day or whatever. But the truth is, like, no one can ruin your life or even your day or even your moment unless you give them permission to. And in the long run, like, nothing that happens here hurts the real you, because the real you is the higher self on the other side of the veil. When you die, you go back and reunite with that higher self, and you bring back all these memories, all these experiences. But right now, you're just in a video game, a play, right? A movie, a school. Like, I like to think of it as like a play or a movie where like you're in this setting, and the people who come in and out of your life are the supporting actors, and the people you see on the freeway are like the background people. But like, this is all an illusion. Reality is an illusion, and that's something else quantum physics backs up. And fear is an illusion, and pain is an illusion. And I get it. It feels freaking real when you are here right now and you are experiencing it. But what's that amazing opening line of A Course in Miracles? Hold on, let me look it up. Okay, I got it. It's Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And if God isn't your jam, you can say source or creator or universe or life force energy or whatever it is. But that is so profound. Nothing real can be threatened. And what's real is love and your true higher self, right? And then nothing unreal exists. And the unreal is the experience we're having here in this weird reality, right? This simulation, if you want to say that, this virtual reality. Like, all the unreal is the pain and the fear and the judgment and the drama and all of this. Like, all of that is an illusion. It's unreal. So nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. And then there was this other, and I didn't even include that in the original video, so hey, this is getting better. But hold on, there's this amazing Rumi quote that I'm just gonna look up really quick. Here, I'll pause while I do that. Okay, I found it. Listen to this quote by Rumi. I love this one. This place is a dream. Only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn, and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. So I just got goosebumps, okay? Like, pop-ups are so annoying. This place is a dream. It's an illusion, this reality. Like, you are dreaming right now. Like, the real reality, the real you, the higher self of you is on the other side of the veil. So then death comes like dawn and you wake up laughing, right? At what you thought was your grief. So death comes like dawn. You wake, when you die, you make that transition and you wake up in the other world. And you realize that, oh my God, that was just a dream. It was an illusion. It was a game I was playing. It was a simulation I was in. Right? And you realize that, like, you laughing at what you thought was your grief, like all that drama, all those emotions, like all of that stuff, you wake up laughing because you realize, like, oh my God, none of that was like real. So my friend on Instagram, this response video is for you. I appreciate you asking in such a great way. And I know that, like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of background, a lot of context. Go read my book, Change Your Mind to Change Your Reality, or like listen to the audio version. It's like $3 on Audible. Because I just did a quick, what was this, like 10-15 minute video, but there's so much that I back it up with and so much science I bring into it, and I say it in a much better way than I did here. I'm a better writer than I am speaker, but I hope this answered your question. And again, that original quote was, nothing can hurt you in any kind of way unless you decide it can. So thank you all so much. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day.